You're listening to the Friends After 40 podcast, where every episode feels like a conversation on your couch with close friends. So grab your coffee or your cocktail and come hang out with us.
James is not very fond of the husband. And it's difficult because...
Well, they don't have anything in common. Because the husband, we've all met the husband like, what a nice guy, like a sweetheart. But you were talking about compatibility before, and there was zero. You're like...
And James, you know, if you don't grab him in the first...
Yeah, he's like, I'm out.
He loses
squirrel.
interest. He loses interest. He's thinking about next week. I don't know.
Oh, could you see him doing that at dinner?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't grab my attention right from the onset, I grab my phone and I go into La La Land.
Oh, and
you did that?
It's so
No,
bad.
I didn't do that in front of them.
He used to. Now he doesn't anymore.
Now I'm better. I'm in when we're in person.
He's more of a...
Lisa
under
thinks
the
I have a
table?
little ADD.
Just no. You know, he gets bored.
I think we all
ADHD
do.
or I don't know.
Yeah.
You're just bored.
I get bored quickly. I do. But yeah, so listener, you caught us like right smack in the middle, and we were like, you need to just hit record because this is too good. So you caught us literally in the middle of a conversation where we were talking about couple friends, but like where you really are getting along with maybe just one spouse out of the two. And so either your wife is getting along with the other wife or the husband's getting along with the husband, but the other can't stand the other.
Right.
Either they can't stand or there's just something isn't in common, just something not there. So we got into it. We started talking about it. Yeah. And so we launched, like literally it was like, just press record because this is
a good one.
It is a good one because I always feel that James and we don't have the same interests in people. I feel like I'm more open. Where I'm like, okay, I can get along with this person. I like this person, whatever it is. And then put the other person in the mix. And James is like, I have nothing in common with this person. I don't want to hang out with that person. I don't want to be involved, you know? And it's just like, but why? Let's just do this. Let's go to dinner. Let's, you know? And he's like, no,
I'm good.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
I think Chris Rock said, you can't have one person who goes to church every Sunday and the other person who smokes crack.
Oh, jeez. That's a big one.
Don't get out hustled by a crackhead today.
I'm trying to hustle a crackhead. That's why I'm doing 2 episodes in a row.
I mean, but you guys have there's another couple. I mean, and that one's a little bit different because the first couple you were describing, it's not that you hate. It's just there's no compatibility.
Right.
Nice guy, just nothing
Right.
common,
Oh, but
right?
the other couple, I don't like her.
Yeah.
I'm lost. So
Different couple. They don't live locally.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm probably closest with the husband, and Lisa could care less
Lisa's like,
for the spouse. for the
Yes.
female.
Well, I mean, you know, well, here's the thing. When meeting the spouse, there was a lot of judgment on her end without knowing me. So that just set the tone. You know? So you
Step
know,
1, set the tone.
Exactly. Set the tone. It's like pretend you like me, at least a little bit.
That's
but,
how I feel. What happened to the art of
You
lying?
mean she went into her phone? Because she didn't have any interest
Oh no, she
right from the
she
beginning?
didn't even bother going into her phone. She just said what the hell she needed to say.
Oh, she was transparent.
She was very transparent.
Yes.
Okay.
Step B, transparency.
Yeah, but here's the thing: like she came into that situation very new, you
And
know?
naive to her
she
own
came
situation.
and naive, you
came
know.
in hot
So,
then.
in
but,
my
yeah.
opinion.
yeah, but you know,
Yeah.
she set the tone, and which I did not appreciate, and you
Yeah.
know, to this day, I still don't care
Yeah.
for her. So
Yeah. I mean, you're
Yeah,
allowed, but it's
allowed.
tough because, you know, I mean, I said this in one of our other episodes, like, what would you do? James has now reemerged in your life after all these years, and I don't like his wife.
No,
never.
I had you vetted.
Tell them why you did that, honey, because your ex, one of your
I had you-
exes,
I had an ex who
No one
nobody
liked.
liked for some
I didn't
odd
know.
reason.
I didn't know her. This is what he always said to me. It's like, no one liked her.
Yeah,
That
nobody
has to be
liked
a reason
her.
why nobody liked her.
Nobody liked her and nobody wanted to hang.
Probably didn't want to be liked.
So you was like, I gotta get rid of you.
Nobody
'cause
wanted to
I'm
hang with
losing
me.
my friend.
No,
For those reasons, you're out.
no. I think in that situation, I was probably the opposite. I was like, it's just you and me.
And then you were like, oh, now I know.
But then
why
I was like,
they don't
yeah, now I
you.
know why people don't like you. No.
You're the devil.
No, but
I mean, it's funny because I'm friendly-ish If I'm not in the mood, I'm like, not that I'm mean, but I will kind of get
standoffish.
So
yeah, if I'm just not feeling it.
You were not standoffish to any of my friends.
No, I've always liked your friends. That's why. But if I didn't, they would know.
Mm-hmm.
And you know this because we've had, look, your friends have been around for a long time. We've had some incidents and I was very transparent about how I felt about things. And sometimes they come and it's nothing. Again, it's me. I'm just not in a mood to hang out. I'm like, kiss, I'm leaving. I don't want to. I do that. It's fine.
Well,
no
so you would go. So it's
Girl,
okay. Well, let me give you one scenario. You go to their home, and the person that your husband gets along with is there, and you're hanging out, and then the wife just stays in another room. Are you that person? But are you that person? Because then that can be looked at as...
No, I won't do that if his friends come alone and sometimes I just don't feel like hanging around them. And I'm also like, hang out with your friends. You know what I mean? Then yes, I will go and stay in the room or leave the house. But if the friend comes with their partner who,
whoever it is,
spouse, whatever, then I will... I've done it.
So you wouldn't stay in your room. And
no, I wouldn't do that.
It's been done.
I wouldn't do that.
I'm saying because it's been done to me.
The friend didn't come to see me. The couple came to see us.
Exactly.
Okay,
right?
but you know what? We had
it's not
one of your friends.
So you're gonna grin and bear it.
No, but wait. And I did because one of your friends, really one of our friends, was in a relationship, and their partner, we were kind of like, right?
Oh yeah, there was some,
but
like.
I came out of my room because 100% I was like, I could just, I didn't even want to be here.
Kitchen countertop.
So, but out of
like
respect,
fingernails?
I was like,
nail polish.
That's just
cut
not
them,
home training.
doing like a manicure and a brand new kitchen. I was like, bro, what is happening here? Anyway, so I was like,
well, I'm saying because when that friend we went to their home, I didn't even know the wife was there because she never came out.
That's rude.
I took about 20 minutes.
Rude.
That's
no,
rude.
baby, you thought it was 20 minutes.
And
it was like,
and wait,
oh snap, your wife is home.
Like a half hour.
And wait, when she came out,
she
what
didn't.
was her?
She did
never
not.
See, yeah,
she did not.
Yeah, it's got to be like she's not feeling well. You got to tell me because otherwise that's rude. It's just rude.
It's straight rude.
It is
I was
rude.
like, I
Maybe
see.
she had bad cramps.
Did she though?
Are you kidding me?
Did she?
Well, I think there was like some known volatility in the relationship.
That person started?
A little. Well, I mean.
Oh, so she was just like, I'm not even going to pretend.
Right.
She was being transparent.
She was being very transparent.
Step B. She was.
Yes,
well, I'm over here trying to be,
rule number C.
Nice.
You were making an effort for your
I was
husband.
making an effort, but she wasn't putting in the effort.
So one thing I'm not going to do, unless you really disrespect me, is I'm not going to be disrespectful to you in my own home. I'm not going to do that.
What other place is there for you
I
to
was
be
gonna say,
disrespectful?
no,
I'm
right?
saying if we're in their home, if you're in
okay.
some,
Yeah.
but like if one of us has invited them here, I'm not going to do that unless you disrespect me, right? If you're just then all of that is gone. But I'm not going to hide in my room. I'm not going to, even if I don't like you.
Right.
That friend, when he was in that relationship, I came out every time and I was like,
that can't even
Acting all
pretend. She was like,
bougie.
I ain't even gonna go out and say hi. I'm like, God damn. All right, here we go.
I think that's fucked up.
It is.
It is. And you know what? That can probably put a strain on the relationship
Oh, it did.
Sure.
between
It does.
the
Yes.
two
Because
men.
it kept going
puts a
after
strain.
that, you know?
Yeah.
And then it's like, I don't want to have a fight with my husband because now I don't want to go
Right.
to
But he wants
their
to see
home.
his friend.
Right.
Right. And they've been friends for a long time. It looks like I get it.
Yeah.
But you're hanging in there for your husband.
Right.
And she wasn't doing that.
No. And I'm like, so
She
am
was
I
like, I
in the
don't give
wrong?
a
Because
shit.
like the other person is not saying anything to that person. So
Yeah.
or is he? And
Yeah.
she just doesn't care. So then
Yeah.
why should I care? Why do I
It's
have
the-
to fight with my
it's-
husband?
it's the typical-
for that.
Right.
You know?
It's the typical husband's kind of hiding out, like, I don't want anything to do with this. Just leave me alone. I don't want anything because anything I say
think-
will be wrong.
Yeah.
So
And then we're going to fight.
but
I don't
why
want
didn't
to.
you just hang out with the husband then one-on-one and leave it at
Yeah,
that?
that happens.
Okay.
Sure, that happens.
Yeah.
And then, you try to bring things back together because we're adults,
All right. Yeah.
right?
How'd
Somewhat.
that go? How'd that go?
Why don't you try hashing it out?
Fleshing it out, fleshing it out,
Hashing it
diving
out.
into
Hashing
it,
it
To
out.
double
hash it out.
clicking.
Nah, I put a pin in that shit. Nope, I was good. I put a big old dart.
Yep.
Lisa threw a dart at it.
Pop that bubble.
Darn. She was skeet shooting it.
Here's an interesting one. What about when the spouse, being the female,
No wife.
right, the wife, is friendly and just has a very cordial relationship with the husband of the other couple? Because you kind of see that. I think there's like this non-threatening thing about women having relationships with men. You know, however close or not close it is, it's just easier for men to get along with women because I think there's just this non-threatening thing there.
Well, women could be friends with their friends' spouses. It's like when you start not including the spouse and going on a lunch date or
Well, that's
date.
awkward.
What the-
People do that?
Or meeting for lunch. Okay, let's
People
just say,
do that?
no, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, how else would it be then?
That would be weird.
I mean, are you
Because,
and I not friends?
Yeah, but like, am I going to call
They're
you on a
friends.
Tuesday? Like, you want to go to lunch, Janine? Like,
No.
I mean, as much as that would be absolutely 100% fine,
It would be weird.
It's quite
Y'all would be
weird.
like, what
Wait, so then what are you getting at? Because I know that
like,
you
well,
guys
do
are
you
have
friends and
cancer?
we're friends.
no, it's just even in a full. Are you okay? Something you're not telling
What's
me?
going on?
Is Ramahn okay? What are we doing? Does he not want to be my friend anymore? But you know this. There's always this thing where the husband has a sometimes perceived oddly friendly relationship with.
When you say that, what does that
in the
consist
group.
of? Because if I just
Let's just say a couple would invite us to dinner, and the wife reached out to the husband, and not to the
see, well, no,
wife.
I have a problem with that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, why would she do that? Unless
What if the spouse is not responsive?
Well,
so
unless
they
the
know that
two
they
of
should
you
go to the
are the
husband.
ones-
But why
with the
can't we all be on
friendship.
the same text?
You can. I'm
Okay.
just throwing you a scenario.
I think it raises too many questions because
does.
my first question is,
Why? Why did she feel comfortable texting you?
I'm just bringing up what I think
mean, did you
did you
actually
see what
happens.
happened there? The head is a little
It's
tilt.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a head
yeah,
tilt,
yeah,
you know? It's
yeah.
like,
That
I
was-
mean, if I'm gonna say, hey, we should have dinner, everybody's on the same text.
I agree.
It's not gonna be just you. It's not gonna be just you.
100%.
You know what I mean? So that's how it should be.
I agree.
Because then that leaves the door open for interpretation. Because now your wife is gonna be like, why is she texting you?
Yeah, because
Why she asked
like
you?
if I text Lisa and
What
she
if it's
doesn't
completely
answer,
harmless?
do you know what I do?
What?
I'm like, Ramahn, text James.
Yeah.
Can you ask him about whatever?
Well,
That's what I do.
Some wives
text
don't do
Lisa.
that.
Yeah.
I'm sure you do. James
Especially
and I
about
text from time
food,
to
right?
time.
What are we making? What do we bring? What are we doing?
But I'll do the group things sometimes. But if it's like if I'm getting ready, like I know we're going out to dinner, and I'm like, well, who's driving?
But I also
Right?
feel like we have
I'm
a
like,
different
you ask.
relationship. I'm not. It's not okay if it's the neighbor
Yeah,
that I see
absolutely.
every 3
Our
months.
neighbor texts me directly.
But I
Yeah,
love
because she
her.
knows I don't answer.
I love your neighbor.
Well, so there is
Right?
a real
Isn't she the
scenario
cutest?
right there.
Right.
Yes.
Your
Yes.
neighbor is like the nicest,
I love that.
sweetest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Both
person.
on both
She
sides.
really
So
is.
she can't
All
text
around
him
us.
and ask him what he's wearing?
Well,
No, absolutely
no.
not.
But I think the other thing is too, that she's divorced, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes like am I wrong in saying that? Does she sometimes text you like to help with stuff?
No, she doesn't text me. No.
Change the light bulb?
Just to pull
you
some
come
of
over?
that.
The oddest
Just
thing
for
is
that.
the
Just for that.
divorcee like shows up every 2 days
Divorcee.
Yeah.
and fixes everything around the house.
I think that's great.
I didn't
I
learn
know.
until like 3 years later that they were actually divorced
I
for
don't know, because she's doing her. I'm not
doing
like,
her.
do
She's
it.
doing her thing. Love it.
I need someone to change a light bulb.
Brown chicken, brown cow, which I learned in an earlier episode. Go check it out. Go listen to our earlier episodes. I'm gonna
Brown
post
chicken,
that.
brown
I mean, that's. I'm gonna make some. We're gonna have fun with that one. That's pretty interesting.
Okay.
I was 46 years old when I learned.
I'm like 46. How is he not 47?
I'm not.
He will be
47
soon.
yet.
I know. I forget.
I've got a few months.
He's the young one.
I'm the
That's
young
sad.
buck. Yep.
But I don't think we had a situation where either one of us.
Got caught.
What?
Doing what?
I don't know. If I'm like waiting for him to finish.
Wait,
I
are
was
there
like,
stories that we haven't heard about?
Yes, there's a lot you don't know about Janine.
Oh, boy.
Janine.
Wait, this is not Ho Janine.
Were you here when he questioned that the other day? He was like,
Ho Janine?
"Did I marry Ho Janine?"
Yeah. No, you got to tell the story now.
I'm not telling that story.
You don't
Nope.
want to tell the story about Ho Janine.
No.
No.
This is not Ho Janine. There was another
No.
Janine,
No.
but it's not this Janine. That was Ho Janine.
That was
Right.
the rumor anyway. No one
Yes.
knows.
To be very clear,
We don't know this.
not this
Rumor.
Janine.
Allegedly. Definitely wasn't this Janine.
I did not have relations with that hoe, Janine.
No, I was going to say, I don't know if we've been in a situation where we were friends with the couple and one of us didn't like one of the people in the couple. I think just once with a friend who's no longer a friend, to be honest. It's actually kind of sad.
Same person was painting them nails on things.
Oh, yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's the only one.
Your nail stylist? What are you talking about?
I don't think we've really had that.
Okay, so have you ever had a friend that wasn't married but dating somebody and they knew that they were cheating on that person?
Yes.
Oh, that's got to be rough.
Yes.
Because
I
what
did.
do you say?
Oh,
Yeah.
snap, I did.
Yeah.
Because then what do you say? I mean, you can't say anything.
Well, I didn't say anything.
Well, I said something to the friend.
Maintain
To the one that was
bro
being
code.
cheated
I have to
on?
say something.
The one that was being cheated on? Or the cheater?
The
Yeah,
cheater.
the cheater.
I was like, what the f*** are you doing? Anyway.
I think it's easier to say something to the cheater than to the cheated.
Well, that I don't think was my place to say.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
To that, yeah. But the cheater, I was like,
Right.
Yeah.
yeah. I said, I know, right? Like, what do you...
That could be a difficult conversation.
No, the cheater told you.
The person they were cheating with told me.
The plot thickens.
I've had some tequila this evening. I'm not following. Had a rough day at work.
I mean,
He cheated out.
Anyways.
He
When
checked
I-
out 2 cheaters
Right?
ago.
Cheated.
When I confronted the cheater, they didn't deny it. But I was just like, what are you doing? No
Cheating?
one wants to hear my mouth. No one wants to hear it.
Did the cheater say cheating?
Like, what are you doing? Oh, cheating.
How was your day? I cheated. How about you?
You know what? They may as well have said that shit because they were not. They were like, so like.
There's Janine, the voice of reason.
Anyway. But yeah, I think we've been lucky in that department. I mean, I know we've had a couple. I mean,
not
amongst us,
getting
right?
caught cheating.
It's not having to deal too often with couples where we don't like both
Oh, yeah.
people,
Yeah.
Full circle. Yep.
I think
Okay.
so.
right?
Yeah. But I think we've also learned how to navigate through that.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely have met usually women that where I'm like, I'm good with this relationship exactly where it is. Like, I don't need anything. I don't need anything else from it. It's more of a.
The fun thing of sizing up other couples, I liken it to like people watching, because there's situations where maybe you're in a crowd and you get introduced to a new couple. Maybe there's some nights where we're introduced to like 2-3 couples. We'll be at Tiki Bar on the beach, and it's crowded, and then so and so introduces you to so and then all of a sudden you're 6 brand new couples you've never spoken to before. And you kind of spend the rest of the night people watching, dissecting that couple, assessing what they do, how they move, right? Who's like, and then who suddenly leans into another woman and whispers what we might think are sweet nothings. Meanwhile, it could just be like, hey, how was the soccer game today? I'm laughing because Lisa's like, the things that we have witnessed at Tiki Bar or other venues.
Beaches.
But it is interesting though, like to see how other
It's
couples
like
move.
who's slapping somebody's ass while the other person is not looking, kind of thing.
Well,
Yeah, you
I mean,
know?
Damn.
Yeah.
okay,
I mean,
I mean that happens,
yeah. But I'm there for it. I want to see all of it.
and you are watching.
I am. I want to see that shit show.
Well, I got the next round.
Don't talk dirty to me. Don't tease me with a good time.
But yeah, those are the couples that I know to stay away from. Nope, I don't want to be friends with that couple.
Well, why?
Do you?
I'm sure they have interesting stories to tell.
You think so?
You want to be a part of them stories?
Interesting stories to listen to, not to be a part of, and definitely not to be a main character, and not part of the climax.
Sure, you want to be a part of that climax.
For you English majors out there,
Just to be the voyeur.
The
voyeur.
Yeah, voyeur.
outside the window, peeking in.
In the room.
You guys looking forward to your voyeurism this summer? Like watching,
Yes, I love
watching
to
from
people
afar.
watch.
Watch people watch.
I love
do.
that.
I do like people watching. I like ear hustling.
Yep,
People
all of
watching.
it.
Ear hustling.
I think that's why I like sitting at the bar in
Yes.
so many places. In my head, remember it was at least 2 or 3 weeks ago, there was a couple being real cute at the bar.
Yes.
And they both had on wedding rings. And I was like, I
We
hope
were
they're
like,
married
they
to
cannot
each
be
other.
married.
You think they weren't
so
married to each
nice.
other?
I don't know. They were so affectionate and it was just so cute,
We were like,
honestly. And I was like, I hope
be
They were
newlyweds.
so
together.
affectionate that
They
they
were.
couldn't be together.
I didn't
Yeah.
say they couldn't. I just
I
said
said
that I
that, yeah.
hope that they were.
It's impossible that a married couple treats each other that way with
You
such
don't understand.
affection.
He was like kissing her hand.
Oh,
It was very cute.
They had to be new.
Or fresh out of therapy.
felt
I don't know.
new,
One or the
right?
other.
But
That's why I was like, you think they're together?
Yeah.
Like married to each other?
Yeah, I don't know.
Our marriage is
Plot
broken.
twist. Why is
There
it
are some,
like,
there's some
"Hey,
foundational
let's wear our
components,
rings so we can
Richie,
look like
of
we're
your
married to
relationship
each
that
other,
are
but
definitely
we're really
broken.
not.
What'd you say?
I said there's some foundational components of your relationship that are definitely broken.
You know what, James?
I'm being funny.
Oh, honey.
You guys are good.
Want me to treat you like we're cheating?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you guys to stick a pin in that one.
You have to buy a wig.
Your daughter said, please. I got to buy a wig.
Camera switch of Maya is
said-
like, hold up.
She said,
We need to pause and stick a pin in that one. Well, there's the awkward silence in the
I don't
episode.
think this episode's getting out.
No, we're putting it out there because that is about as real as it's going to get.
The wrap.
Well, then look, in true form, I think we're going to wrap up this very short episode, but to the point about awkwardness in spouses and relationships and
Spouses not
whatnot.
liking your spouse.
Yes, thank you for that recap. We shared a few steps. You should probably go through and listen to it. And if you want a full summary, drop it into ChatGPT and knock yourself out. Have a good night, y'all. We'll see you on the next Friends After 40
Show
episode.
after the show.
Bye now.